Last month, my Claude bill hit a staggering $200. As an embedded systems engineer, I rely on AI to help me write firmware, debug CAN protocol implementations, and architect Qt applications. But $200 a month quickly adds up to $2,400 a year. No small sum for a freelancer juggling multiple gigs. I wasn't wasting tokens on idle chat. I was using Claude for real, productive engineering work. Still, the cost was starting to feel unsustainable, especially when every dollar counts for independent developers. That's when I started looking for alternatives that could deliver the same quality without breaking the bank. Everything changed on the 29th of September 2025, when Z.ai quietly released GLM 4.6. The specs immediately caught my attention. A 355 to billion parameter mixture of experts model, 200,000 token context window, and a cost of just $0.60 per million input tokens. That's 1/7 the price of Claude, with similar or even better performance in many coding tasks. I read the numbers over and over, barely believing it could be real. The promise of enterprise-grade coding at a fraction of the cost was too good to ignore. I knew I had to put GLM 4.6 to the test myself. GLM 4.6's numbers are impressive. 80, 2.8 on LiveCodeBench, matching Claude's performance, and a massive 200,000 token context window, enough to process an entire embedded Linux codebase in one go. The price per million input tokens is just $0.60, a huge drop from Claude's rates. With a 355 to billion parameter mixture of experts architecture, GLM 4.6 delivers high-quality results while keeping costs low. For engineers who need to handle large code bases and complex projects, these specs are game-changing. I couldn't wait to see how it performed in real-world scenarios. To truly compare Claude and GLM 4.6, I gave both models the same challenging task. Generate a Linux kernel module for a custom CAN controller over SPI, including device tree bindings and interrupt handling. Both models produced clean, production-ready code with proper abstractions and error handling. But GLM 4.6 surprised me. It used 15% fewer tokens to deliver the same quality output. The logical organization, syntactic correctness, and thoughtful architecture were all there, but at a noticeably lower cost. This was my first real sign that GLM 4.6 could be a game-changer for embedded engineers. GLM 4.6 is built on a mixture of experts, MoE, architecture, with 355 billion parameters. Unlike monolithic models, MoE only activates the relevant experts for each task, making it both efficient and fast. When I'm writing C code, it calls on coding experts. For debugging, it switches to reasoning experts. This dynamic approach allows GLM 4.6 to handle massive contexts, like feeding it entire RTOS documentation without slowing down. The architecture is what enables such high performance at a fraction of the cost, and it's a major reason why embedded engineers are taking notice. Let's look at the benchmarks. GLM 4.6 scored 82.8 on LiveCodeBench, up from 63.3 inches the previous version. On SWE-bench, it hit 68, and on AIM25, it reached 93,998.6 with tool use. In head-to-head tests, GLM 4.6 beat Claude Sonnet 4 inches, nearly half of coding scenarios, and outperformed DeepSeek 5.3, 1 inch almost 2/3. These aren't just marketing numbers. They come from real-world tests, with human evaluators working across a range of development tasks. For embedded engineers, these results mean GLM 4.6 is a serious contender. One of GLM 4.6's standout features is its 200,000 token context window. For embedded engineers, this means you can feed it entire RTOS documentation, complete Qt application source trees, or multi-file embedded projects, all in a single conversation. There's no need to constantly summarize or split up your work. GLM 4.6 can process everything at once, making it ideal for large, complex projects. This massive context window is a huge advantage for anyone working with extensive code bases or technical documentation. Getting started with GLM 4.6 is straightforward. The fastest way is through Z.ai's Claude API. With just a few lines of Python code, you can start coding immediately. Simply get your API key from Z.ai. Set the recommended parameters. Temperature 1, top, P 0.95, and you're ready to go. This method is perfect for those who want instant access without worrying about hardware requirements. For most engineers, the API route offers the best balance of convenience and performance. For projects with strict privacy requirements, local deployment is the way to go. Using Ollama, you can run a quantized version of GLM 4.6 on consumer hardware. The 2-bit dynamic quantization reduces the model size to 135 gigabytes, making it feasible to run on a workstation with a 24 gigabytes GPU and 128 gigabytes RAM. The MOE layers can be offloaded to the CPU, maintaining fast performance. This setup is ideal for client projects under NDA or when data residency is a concern. GLM 4.6 integrates seamlessly with popular coding agents like Cursor, Windsurf, Kilo Code, Klein, and RU Code. By updating your settings or selecting Z.ai as your provider, you can use GLM 4.6 as the backend for your favorite development tools. This integration has saved me around $150 a month compared to my previous Claude-only workflow. It's a powerful way to boost productivity and cut costs without sacrificing quality. Running GLM 4.6 locally does require serious hardware. The full 355B parameter model needs 400 gigabytes of disk space, which is out of reach for most consumer setups. The practical solution is the 2-bit quantized version at 135 gigabytes, which runs on a 24 gigabytes GPU and 128 gigabytes RAM. For those on a tighter budget, 4-bit quantized models can work with a 40 gigabytes GPU and about 205 gigabytes RAM. For most engineers, using the API is the most practical choice unless you have strict data privacy needs. I use GLM 4.6 for a variety of embedded engineering tasks. It writes hardware drivers from datasheets, refactors entire Qt projects, and optimizes TinyML models for resource-constrained devices. It even helps with technical writing and debugging RTOS issues, spotting race conditions and priority inversion problems faster than I can. The model understands both the machine learning side and the embedded constraints, making it an invaluable tool for modern development workflows. GLM 4.6 isn't perfect. It still lags behind Claude Sonnet 4.5 inches, some specialized coding benchmarks, and running quantized models locally requires careful tuning. For example, you must use the Jinja flag with llama.cpp and enable KV cache quantization for long contexts. The free API tier is limited, so plan your usage if you're on a budget. Despite these quirks, for 90% of real-world embedded and software development, GLM 4.6 delivers excellent results at a fraction of the cost. Let's compare the big three. Claude Sonnet 4.5 remains the leader for cutting-edge performance and nuanced reasoning, but it's expensive. GPT-4 offers broader general knowledge and excels at creative tasks, but isn't specialized for coding. GLM 4.6, on the other hand, offers the best price-to-performance ratio for coding, especially for embedded systems and full-stack development. Its massive context window and open-source weights make it the obvious choice for freelancers and indie developers. Embedded engineers face unique challenges: massive code bases, the need to understand both high-level architecture and low-level hardware, strict privacy requirements, and tight budgets. GLM 4.6 checks every box. A 200 kelvins context window, strong C divided by C++ generation, local deployment options, and open-source weights for customization. At 1/7 the cost of comparable cloud models, it's a compelling choice for anyone working in embedded systems, IoT, or firmware development. With its MIT license, GLM 4.6 is open for community fine-tuning and integration with niche coding agents. Optimized quantizations are making it even more accessible, and there's potential for multimodal extensions. Imagine feeding it oscilloscope captures or PCB schematics. The embedded AI community is just beginning to explore what's possible with this model. As more developers adopt GLM 4.6, we can expect even better integration and performance for specialized domains. Ready to try GLM 4.6? Sign up at Z.ai, get your API key, and use the provided Python code to start coding. For local deployment, install Ollama and pull the model. If you prefer coding agent integration, just add Z.ai as your provider and select GLM 4.6. Watch your monthly AI bill drop while maintaining high productivity. It's never been easier to access enterprise-grade AI coding tools at a fraction of the cost. GLM 4.6 isn't a total replacement for Claude. There are still cases where I reach for Claude Sonnet 4.5 for the most nuanced architectural decisions. But for 90% of my embedded development, firmware writing, Qt applications, and technical content, GLM 4.6 delivers comparable results at a fraction of the cost. After switching, I'm saving over $1,800 a year money I can invest in better hardware, more training, or simply keep as profit. For embedded engineers, IoT developers, and anyone coding for resource-constrained devices, GLM 4.6 is the model we've been waiting for.